Today, we're diving into something that can literally change your life: developing a positive mindset. And no, I'm not just talking about thinking happy thoughts. We're going to break down how your outlook is actually a skill, a powerful tool you can sharpen and use every single day. So let's get right into it. So, let me just start with a really direct question for you. Think about it. In your day to day, is your mindset a tool that's actually helping you build the life you want? Or does it sometimes feel like this giant obstacle you have to climb over just to get through the day? Really think about that, because your answer is at the heart of everything we're about to cover. Okay, here's our game plan. First, we're going to explore the power of positivity, like why this even matters. Then, we'll get practical with your own personal positivity playbook. After that, we'll get real about the common pitfalls, because they're totally normal. And finally, we'll tie it all together and see how this journey leads to building real, lasting resilience. All right, part one, the power of positivity. Look, before we jump into any how-tos, you have to understand why this is so incredibly important. And trust me, the benefits go way beyond just feeling good. Our source material puts it perfectly. A positive attitude isn't just some passive feeling that happens to you, it is an active tool. Think of it like a lens you look through. And the lens you choose, one that sees opportunity or one that sees problems, is going to dramatically change how you experience, well, everything, both at home and at work. And that influence isn't just a vague idea. It has a real, measurable impact. This chart breaks it down into three of the biggest areas of our lives. You can see right here, your health, your relationships, and your overall success are all deeply affected. We're not talking about a tiny little bump here. This is a fundamental shift in the things that matter most. And when we zoom in on health, the results are kind of shocking, honestly. A positive outlook doesn't just make you feel less stressed, it can actually lower your stress hormones. That leads to better heart health, it can strengthen your immune system, and get this, studies even link it to a longer lifespan. So yeah, your mindset is directly connected to your physical well-being. So what about other people? Well, positivity is like a magnet. It just makes you more approachable, easier to connect with. In your personal life, that means deeper, stronger bonds. At work, it's a total game changer. It creates better teamwork, encourages people to speak up, and makes solving problems a whole lot easier. So, we've covered the why. You get it, it's important. Now for the fun part, the how. Section 2 is your positivity playbook. We're going to walk through 7 concrete strategies you can literally start using the second this is over. The first 3 strategies are all about mastering your inner world. Step 1 is reframing. That's where you catch a negative thought and consciously flip the script on it. Step 2, gratitude, which is just actively shifting your brain to focus on what you have, not what's missing. And third, mindfulness, simply training yourself to be right here, right now, instead of worrying about the past or the future. Now, let's add 4 more tools that are all about action. First up, positive affirmations. They're not magic spells. They're a way to literally rewrite the negative stories you tell yourself. Second, choose your crew wisely. Positivity is contagious, so surround yourself with people who lift you up. Third, build momentum. Set and hit small, easy goals. Every single win builds a powerful feedback loop. And finally, get moving. The mind-body connection is no joke. Even a quick walk can totally reset your entire outlook. Okay, time for a reality check. Because being positive isn't about being happy 24/7. That's not realistic. This is a journey, and there are gonna be bumps in the road. Knowing what those bumps are is the absolute first step to getting over them. Of course, this isn't always easy. Life is gonna throw stuff at you. Things like chronic stress or that nagging inner critic, they're real. The trick isn't to pretend they don't exist. It's to see them coming, name them, and then pull out the right tool from your playbook to deal with them head on. Here is a perfect real-world example of putting a tool into action. That all too common thought pops into your head. I'll never get this right. It's a dead end. But using the reframing technique, you consciously pivot to a question. Okay, what can I learn from this? See that? With one tiny shift, you turn a failure into a lesson. And there are definitely other hurdles to watch out for. But notice a pattern here? Things like fear of change, not being kind to yourself, or setting impossible standards. So many of these obstacles are internal. It just goes to show that often, the biggest thing holding us back isn't the world, it's us. And learning to navigate these pitfalls, that's what leads us to the real prize, This whole process, it's not just about slapping on a smile. It's about methodically building something so much deeper, so much stronger. Genuine personal resilience. You know, this quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. Adopting a positive attitude is a conscious choice. It's not something you wait for. It's a decision you make every single day in how you choose to respond to life. And that choice is what ultimately creates a more fulfilling, balanced life. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. This is not about changing your entire personality overnight. It's about starting small. So, just think, based on everything we just talked about, what is one small, positive choice you can make for yourself today?